Welcome back to our channel, Sears World TV. Today we have Skarpyon, yes, the Stinger Man. If you haven't heard tune like A Rum Do That, Birthday Suit, yes, Contagious, Real Steel, and the tune for the road, Big Road, then you haven't been listening. So join me, Molten Sears, alongside Sippy Burke, Sears World TV, and Vincy Internet Radio, as Skarpyon takes us on another of his journey, breaking down the Big Road video and talked about Vincy Carnival 2022. If it's the first time to our channel, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also support the artists. Go to Skarpyon Music and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
You listen to the Fresh Queen song. You listen to Vincy Internet Radio. It's now 21 minutes after 1 o'clock in the nation's capital. We have with us today the Stinger Man, the man with the real steel. The Big Road is with us again. He's a household name here at Vincy Internet Radio. Let's say pleasant good afternoon to the Stinger Man.
Greetings.
We're going to pass it straight over to Mr. Molten Sears.
Yes, man.
Yes. I just want to say pleasant good afternoon to our regular listeners. We're back after a few months of hiatus, if you want to call that. Good afternoon, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and good afternoon, world. We just want to welcome. If you don't know him by now, then you haven't listened to songs like "The Birthday Suit," "Looking Fine," "Leave Me Alone," "Contagious," "Rum Do That," "Hammer on the Congs," and for 2022. Big Road, Big Steel, Real Steel. Everything I was a big, Real Steel. We have again, like family Skarpyon, the Stinger Man in the house,
Everything must be big.
Everything was big. Well, Skarpyon, size up yourself, man, for greatness, like I say, And thanks again for coming back to Vincy Internet Radio. And where we can, just chat a little bit about, the progress of your thing, how it turned up, and the Vincy Carnival. CP, I'm getting a little feedback. I don't know if it's from here. Yeah, Skarpyon, like I say, man, Big Road has been mashing down, Nottingham Carnival, Vincy Carnival, St. Lucia Carnival, Labor Day weekend, Tell us, man, what's the secret, man? Because we know, Vincy Carnival just passed, and Big Road was all over the place. Nottingham Carnival, Big Road all over the place. And if anyone is following social media, they see Big Road is just all over the place. Not from you, but from the fans are actually making videos and sending it in and stuff like that, man. So tell us about the progress and the love that Big Road has been getting.
Well, but first and foremost, I want to thank you, Sip and Mr. Sears for for having me on Vincy Internet Radio, because we as I said, we're like family. It's a blessing to come forward. We don't come back. We come forward. So it's important to share our vibes. For the world and and for the people. Just to have a conversation about life and the progress of things. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity I have to showcase my skills and my talent for the rest of the world, and it's more than a joy to see people enjoying it, but it is with gratitude to see people sharing the vibes, and this compliment in my efforts, it really gives me a big motivation, a big motivation. It motivates me to continue, what I'm saying? And and also with a different vigor and with a more purpose, what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful for that, because you don't want to do stuff in vain, and you want to do things different. You don't want to do the same thing over and over, because if you do that, then you're not gonna go anywhere, what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to be innovative as much as I can, so that I could go a step further, and if I must say this in the most creative way, I'm actually paving a big road, for me to.
Skarpyon, you don't know about It's like everything you do in life, you look like it's all connected to something, and I'm sure that wasn't the initial initial plan to connect things, but the dots are being connected slowly, like
It just came, it just came because it's facts, Yeah, man, it's all, it's all imprinted already, and we just gotta, as I said, chat on the road, the best way we can and make pathways, and and it's just like the journey of life. The journey of life, it depends on what side of the wall is. You may have 3 up, 3 down. You know what I mean? Even though you have that amount of space and privilege, whenever you're crossing the road, you gotta indicate because you don't know who's coming behind you. You gotta watch over your shoulder. You know what I mean? In other words, with the music, as I said, there are different ways to bring the music. There are different styles. There are different way to say things. There, the way you sing it and your presentation. The presentation is very important for you to propel to the next level, and that's what I'm doing. I'm a man who focus on what next. You know what I mean? And I'm always trying to be 10 steps ahead. So that I don't stuck in the traffic, or I don't miss a exit. You know what I mean? When there's an exit for you to go to the next road, you gotta ready and willing at least 1.5 miles in that lane, ready to switch over. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we are. We're on the big road, and and from the big road, we head into a destination. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. We're riding, building more tune, and just riding with the waves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
True. And I noticed. Okay, so I know you were proud of all of your songs, no matter what. But I noticed Big Road. You seem to kind of have this believe in the Big Road thing. I noticed, which you're gonna get together later on with your T-shirt and stuff like that. But Big Road, we never really got the chance to talk before Vince Carnival 2022.
Right.
So give us a little insight into Big Road, the concept of Big Road and stuff.
Right. Like that. So as I said, I've said this many times on your program that I don't know what's next. So when I say I'm 10 steps ahead, it's just because I don't know what's next. So that's why I have to be 10 steps ahead, because I don't know what's next. So in other words, my mind is open to creativity. So right now, I think I'm on that part a little bit earlier than usual for many reasons, because, as I said, you want to get this particular thing out of your creative element, which is Big Road, Real Steel. You want to get that because it's so much going on. Every time I turn on social media, is somebody posting, somebody commenting. So it's in your head. You turn on the radio, and that's why you're hearing people calling and talking about it. So you have to find that time, to allow that creative juice to step in, But just to give you an insight of how it all started, it's the same concept where I'm always listening for what's next, because sometimes I'll be randomly singing a song or a melody and don't know where it's coming from. So I have to go and record it to make sure, to be safe, so that I don't lose it, because there's so much of them, So I was home, and music was playing, and my kids, we were all dancing around the house, and then I started singing Big Road. Well, it wasn't Big Road first, but the melody was saying that, and then eventually, and I was in a vibe, and then Big Road came. I was like, Big Road. I never heard that. I heard people say they're ready for the road and they go on the road, but not Big Road, So I rushed into the studio and put down that idea. And then I can remember calling my wife and say, yo, listen, boy, I get concept, boy. And I feel that concept is the baddest thing. You know what I'm saying? I was just excited, I was overexcited. I don't think she really understand what I was really saying. But anyway, so went back a couple of days and started to put it together. And when I started to put it together now, and the melody is coming, boy, and I was like, no, you couldn't be just bigger than, and then just thinking. I was like, wow. And I said, boy, this song is going to cause problems. Now I have I had some other songs, you know, and I was like, if I do these, it will still create problems. And now I remember Real Steel was done 2 years ago. You know, due to the pandemic, it was not able to come out. So I was like, I don't want to put that on the back burner because then it will come like, if I miss putting it out, then I'm guaranteed I won't get to put that out until the next 10 years because there will be so much other songs coming, you know what I'm saying? So I say, so I was like, so I called the producer, which is Buddy Simmons. I said, Buddy, I want to put out Real Steel, you know, but I have a we need to look at it again and fix it up and whatever, you know? And so I did. So I put out Real Steel, and then he did the same Contagious song. Now, there were some small issues with Contagious, but anyways, we still got to release that. But then the big road now, Kamal, Archibald, you know, we have been working for many years. And, you know, songs like Rakori, Whining, She Ain't Get It Yet, Haman Comes, Rum Do That, you know, and the list goes on. So when I sent it for him, I sent 2 songs, but I specifically tell him to start working on Big Road first, you know, because if he start to work on the other song, then we will have to spend time on that to make sure that it is right. And when building a song with us, we go back and forth, constantly back and forth. Make sure we have the right bass, right tempo, right feel, whatever. You know, it is not easy as how it looks. It is not easy.
Right. True.
Because when I send the concept for him, Kamal never really finished until like maybe like it take us maybe about a month to actually get everything, because you know you have work to do, you have this, you have that, whatever. And then one day I was out, and then he called me, and then he said, yo, Skarpyon, listen to this. When I listen it, these are the exact words I say to Kamal. I say, yeah, brother, find it again. I said, find it, brother. Because whatever he did, when I heard it, I was like, whoa. And then when I sent, the vocals for the track for him, I remember he sent a message and said, yo, Skarpyon, yo. You know, so he was excited the way I, you know, introduced the song. She loved the road. You know, because it wasn't like that when I sent him the demo. So when he heard the real vocals, he was like, yo. And then me and the other end was like, whoa. And I was like, boy, this is some terrible version, you know what I mean? And you know, and then, you know, we sent it out on this particular social media platform that plays in Canada, Vinci Live. We gave them a test run, and they were blown away by the track. And then, you know, we just push it on the social media before we really hit the radio station, and then we send it out to the radio station, and then, yo, I can remember sending this song to a good friend of mine, and his response was like, Skarpyon, this song bad. You know what I mean? I don't ever go say his name on social media, but that's a good friend of mine, you know? And, you know, people start to send me messages and things, and then I can remember some of the DJ songs was saying, boy, Skarpyon, this song have a quality. This song really ready for the road. I remember a couple of other brethren of mine from the Grenadines saying, yo, Skarpyon, boy, this is the roadman song. You know, trying to put me up all in it, you know? But I knew this song has road march quality. But at the same time, you know, you can't fight the system in a way where if they have control over how the road march go or what it is, then so it is. But then me now knowing how road march go is like the people's choice. And the people's choice is good enough for me, you know what I mean? And that's where we are right now. And congratulations to the winners, congratulations to the sub-winners and whatever you want to call it. But, you know, the people who are the runner-ups, and, yo, I wish them all the best. But for me, as I said, me on the road, I'm in my lane, and if I'm indicating to go in that lane, then so be it. But at the same time, I have a destination, and my destination is my destination. You know what I mean? And you cannot study who's on the other side of you in a negative way, but in a positive way where, you know, you don't want to crash with them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's where we are in terms of music, and that's where I'm at in terms of music. You know, so the big road concept, I could use it for a motivation. You know what I mean? For other things. You know what I'm saying? And it is a motivation because I'm gonna tell you this, that as I said, I'm always 10 steps ahead when it comes to music. And if people think that I'm in competition with anybody, then you're lost, because I'm not. I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. You know what I mean? And my music is to bring joy to the people and to see the whole nation basically riding with Big Road and came out, and even after Carnival and support the thing. It pushed my fan base up 10,000. You know what I mean? And
True.
so winning sometimes, as it means to getting the
Title.
title,
Yeah.
it not necessarily win for you, because no, everybody is saying, yo, Skarpyon, boy, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Skarpyon, this is it. And people are championing the cause for me. So this is the biggest win in a long time for me.
True,
You know?
true.
And this is how it was ordained to be. I'm telling you, brother, because me, I have my weaknesses. My weaknesses is confidence, you know, where a lot of people think that I'm very confident. I'm confident to a certain degree, but I always feel that I'm not good enough, you know, and that's I think that's my motivation. But at some point, I will have to come to realize that I'm good at what I'm doing, and I need to give myself props instead of, you know, saying I'm not good enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at that spiritual journey where I'm trying to correct all those wrongs, and you know what I mean. And life is a continuous process of learning and improving yourself. So I'm at that stage where I'm actually building my confidence. It may sound weird, but it's true, brother. I'm a person who suffer a lot of, you know, suffer from self-confidence. I'm telling you, brother, just because, you know, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm there. I'm getting there. Big
True. And that's why, you know, let me amplify what you just said there also. That's why at the beginning I said, I know you're proud of all your songs, but this
Right.
one have a special thing with you, you know, in terms of like you say, is building your confidence. And some people may understand and some may not understand, but I understand what you mean when you said that, because here it is, Big Road out there still making headways above some of the songs that were so-called popular during Vinci Carnival 2022, right? And now you have Big Road come like a social media thing in the soca arena. You understand? So, you know, for that again, I'll say size up yourself. But let me touch a little bit on Big Road, because some people say, and a really big road, you know, some people say a big wood. So,
Yeah. Right. I mean,
some people say it's not big truck and it's not big road. They say it's big road and, you know, whatever you can call. So, but I mean, whatever before you that, I mean, that's also the genius in writing a soca song that people can turn it however they want, you know. So let me hear your take on that now.
Yeah, well, you know, in life, when something is trending, people always have their own remixes, and we have seen that for many years. People always have that remix. You know, when Michael Jackson had a song called "Beat It," there was a guy saying "Eat It." Remember? You remember that? We could go on and you know, so it's just what it is. When something is trending, people will always try to twist it, you know, in their own way, and it is genius when people could come up with these thoughts in their head and could switch a song. It means that they would have spent a lot of time listening to the lyrics and say, oh, we could do this, we could do that, you know.
Sure.
And at the beginning of the song, you know, when the character of the song say, when I says, you know, she said everything must be big. So anybody could put anything to it and twist it to their own you know, their own liking. But the concept of the song is Big Road, you know what I'm saying? Because the way people party in town or on the road, actually, they need more space, especially when women dancing. They want to have more energy. They want to have more room for displaying their talent of whining and jumping and waving and playing mass. So the concept was really built around that. However, the way it was structured, it gave people the opportunity to play with the meaning of it and you know and be playful about it and have their own little fun with it. And nothing is wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But for me, Skarpyon, the concept was big road and
big road.
Yes, you know what I mean, and it's just what it is. You know.
But like you said again, it's a good thing that people can turn it into whatever they want. But
Right.
meaning to you, the sentimental part to you is big road. Now, before CP comes in, let me touch a little bit on the video now, because there's a part in the video that I rate is my favorite part, you know, where at the end when the girl came out and she realized that the Rastaman bike is too small, so she went on the big one. You know, so you know, walk us through the video there a little bit, you know.
All right, so I'm gonna start from the end. Come up now. That particular the acting part of it, I was not there. I didn't. We spoke about it, which is Candyman and I. Initially, in the beginning of before I went to St. Vincent, I told him about the video, and I want him to be a part of the video. So you know, so he knew he had to be in the video. Now, because of time and what was happening with the video, we had we had gathered some girls, and we were trying to get some girls to go in the video, but they weren't serious, you know. So I can remember showing up at the video at the venue, sorry, and no one came. Only myself, and the video guy came, and then I think we had the guys who were doing the equipment, the operation of the equipment. They came, but the girls them never came, you know. So there was a dead day, and then there was a day when so then when I finally got the girls who were in the video, Rain came and watched it out, so pushed the video back again, because we were really trying to get the video done before Carnival. But we was trying to get out at least the Saturday or the Friday, the Carnival Friday, so you could go through that time, you know. But we never got through, you know what I'm saying? But when we got through, I was like very happy to know that, you know, the girls that were actually agreed to be in the video were the right girls, you know what I'm saying? And I smiled when the unfortunate situation occurred. I smiled. I said, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it. Everything is happening for a reason. And this is where you talk about confidence and trust in the process. I just smiled. I was like, okay, we will try next day. And then when we finished recording my part and the girl's part, Frost, which is the guy who shoot the video, who shot the video, he said, hey, Scarp, we need to add a little bit more. And then that's when we got the Mirage girls to be in the video, and the ambassadors for Mirage to come. And they came. We were trying to get a lot more girls, like a whole section, but you know, some would have gone back from St. Vincent, and also some would have probably, you know, got their costume broken or whatever. So we got those 3 persons to be a part of the video. So we wanted to sell what the concept was: big road, you know, mass on the road and partying and, you know, the culture, you know. So we got those, and I was happy. And then when I left St. Vincent, Frost was like, we still need to have that acting part of it. And that's why I called Candyman, and Candyman, you know, did his magic. We spoke about it briefly, but he was like, don't worry, I got it, you know. And then, so I was watching the video like everybody else when the video was released in the morning, that particular morning. Because Candyman was the guy who actually said, release the video 6 o'clock in the morning. Because the first thing people do in the morning is to check the phone. and that was it. I can remember, you know, going through the day and my phone is going cling, 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 cling. That's how my phone was going. Every second. Cling, 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 that's how it was going. I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look before the day was over, I saw like 10K. I was like 11K. I was like 13K. I was like, huh? I said, that makes no sense, you know? That's when I realized that the video was a hit, you know what I'm saying? And as well as the song, you know? So it gives me a particular rush of joy and excitement to see, you know, Carnival is done, but the music is not finished, you know? And this is something that I always tell the youngsters, you know, don't just do your music for the season. It must have that
longevity,
that energy to cross, that energy to continue, to bring joy, because if the song was not good in its element, then it would have not been creating such waves after the season. And when last have we seen that? It's been a long time, you know. And yes, it's on my own social media. It does not have a big reach like the other publishers, but I decided to build my thing from ground level up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in this thing to rush my progress or to be famous overnight or whatever it is. I mean, you know, it's about
marathon. It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's about setting a precedent in terms of, yo, I believe in myself and I believe in what I do, and also I trust myself to build something for myself, to build something from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? And it is really motivation for youngsters out there. You know, no matter what age you are, you know, and people may think that, oh, you deserve more or you don't deserve. It is for you to decide that for yourself, to build a confidence. As I said, I'm a person who been struggling with self-confidence for many years. You know what I mean? People think that I'm actually confident 100%, but I'm not. I'm telling you, because, you know, based on how you grew up in life and the people you're around and the situations, you know, people don't know what you're faced with, you know. But I always try to maintain a positive energy. I always try to have a positive outlook in the things that I do, so that, you know, even though I'm struggling, it could motivate somebody else. You know what I mean? And you'll be shocked to see how many youngsters look up to the work that I've done, and you know, and my progress in things and the way I do things. You'll be amazed. You know, so sometimes you want to ask yourself, am I an example? You know, for to set for persons who are, you know, trying to do something musically or whatever it is. And maybe yes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm gonna continue to build up on that, what I've set out to do, so that myself could be, you know, more confident and also motivate those around me. Because at the end of the day, whenever you're doing something, if you don't have an audience, then you're really not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the audience are the ones who are the cheers. You know, they're the ones who cheering you on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna use this energy to push me to the next level. You know what I mean? The people is important, and I've seen that while I'm coming off of 2022 Carnival. The people are the ones who will give you that motivation. The people are the ones who will say, yes, brother, yo, we behind you 100%, you know? And we have seen that with Big Road, you know what I mean? And many other songs, but we just talking about Big Road, they say, the people have spoken. You know?
Definitely.
And trust me, you know what I mean? Trust me. I'm telling you, brother, it's like, yes, they give me a confidence that no one can take away, you know what I mean? Trust me. And I'm very thankful for that, honestly. So the video is dedicated to the people of St. Vincent. It's dedicated to the people of the Caribbean, the people in the diaspora. The music is dedicated to them because, you know, they are the ones who we do it for. And if it's not good, they will tell it's not good, you know. And they spoke loud for me. I'm telling you, the people spoke loud for me. And, you know, not forgetting the other song that I would have produced, they say the people spoke loud, brother. You know, from the kids right up to people who don't go carnival. They spoke loud, you know. Yes, we have some little disgruntled people in between, but they are like motivation for me, because, you know, sometimes they're just persons who may just have an opinion and want to, you know, tickle your your temperament. You know, they want to tickle you to see how you stay and where, you know. But I'm not even troubled by that, because majority rules, you know what I mean? And that's where it is right now for me, you know. So the video, I think, was well put together. I laughed when I watched the whole complete video. As I said, I was watching the video like everybody else for the first time. You know, the completion of the video, the quality, the way Frost put it out. So big respect to Frost, big respect to Candyman, big respect to Gabby, the dancers. I call them Brownie and Chocolate, the dancers. Big up to the management. Big up to Toby and Pitmaster for allowing me to come to his establishment to film there. Who else again? Big respect to the bike man. A lot of people think that was me on the bike, but no, that's a virgin. I can't. But, you know, so big up to everybody, and thank you to everybody who made the video what it is. The market ladies, you know, who was in the video. I think she played a big role in the video. She was very, very humorous. You know, I mean, just thanks to everybody, and I don't want to leave out anybody, but everybody who was a part of the video, really appreciate you 100% because, you know, you guys did it for me, you know, you did it for me with love, and I'm very thankful, you know what I mean, for people coming together because they saw the concept, and, you know, we need this as it relates to visuals when it comes to the art form, and it was, you know, I think it's a song that's gonna continue to do what it's doing for many years, and I'm very happy for that, you know, in terms of, you know, helping to cement my legacy as a soca singer from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that's where I'm at, you know, and as I said, I'm filled with gratitude, you know what I'm saying? Yep.
You listen to the Fresh Squeeze song. You listen to Vincy Internet Radio. We having a discussion with the man, the stinger man, Skarpyon, was really making big this year with the big road. Skarpyon,
Yes, Daddy.
this big road has taken you so many roads that I don't know which one you're gonna turn off on. But
Boy, exactly. Huh?
I was listening to you other night on is that in Atlanta, Georgia, a radio station that we have there?
Yes.
And you had a performance was last night?
Yes.
Okay, give us a little insight into the performance and then we go into something else.
Okay, so well, I went there to actually, you know, do the promotion for the song and the video. And while I was there, the gentleman, the owner of Caribbean Live TV, I've been I can remember launching my Blacklist song there. And, you know, he always tell me whenever I have opportunity to come back to the studio. So when I came back, I was like, you know, I have to reach out to them and go there. So when I went there was another Caribbean lady who was opening a big business in terms of a hospital. And she, you know, she's the owner of the hospital. So they were having a big launch at that particular venue. So the performance was, you know, is a celebratory one where we was, you know, doing the ribbon cutting and everything like that, and, you know, and all of that. So while they were there, you know, they invited me to come and, you know, asked me if I would come and, you know, bless the place. And I was like, sure, no problem, you know. So it was like 2-in-1 basically, you know. So I went there and give them a good performance, bless them up with the big road, and, you know what I mean, and other songs. But it was really a celebration for Blackness. You know what I mean? People, you know, people who are becoming entrepreneurs and their own leaders and business head people, and, you know, these people stepping out and doing great things. So it was happy to be a part of that because that's who we are right now. You know, we are no longer trying to be the play second fiddle. You know what I mean? We were trying to be our own bosses, and, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it was really me coming there and giving them a strength and celebrated them. So it was a good performance. You know, the people enjoy themselves. You know, give them energy, and they enjoy every little bit of it. I have some clips of it that I'll post later on. But it was a beautiful evening. You know what I mean? But we are on the ground pushing the energies, and, you know, because we have so many. We have the road is long. You know, the road is long, and we chatting the road, and we continuing to press gas. You know what I mean, until we reach our destination. Our destination is not nowhere in the horizon as yet. You know, so we be driving. You know what I mean, we moving and we rolling. You know, yeah, man, and there's no turning off right now. You know, it's a straight road, and we heading. No turning off. Yeah, man.
You also had some performance, I think, is in New York.
Yes.
The Vincy.
Yes.
Let's go to some of your performance. You had a performance also at the Vincy Day. Just give us some insight into those performances as well.
Well, listen, I went up, there was so much like these, and everyone was gone. You know, people were like, yo, let me get a big road, you know? And I ended up had to make a shipment to send up to New York. And, you know, people still, you know, the orders are coming in heavy. And so we just did some, you know, some new and improved shirts, merch, you know, that is coming on the market soon again. And it's like, to me, just to think about it, and it's not only big road, because then no people want the rum do that teas. People want the hammer teas. So it's like everything is coming back to the forefront, and then we haven't reached to the real steel yet, because we want to do the real steel in the form of, like, you know, more heading more towards the female, you know, the female customers, and because of the concept of it. But I mean, I'm just saying, you know, there's so many other things that we could do because big road will be around forever. Because everybody wants to drive on the big road, you know what I mean? And the big road is a concept of life. No, because the concept of life, big road is that's where everybody want to drive, to get success on the big road. You know what I mean? And people always say, oh, we want to go on the narrow and the winding road, but it depends on perception, you know, how you perceive things, you know. The big road gives you a lot of options, you know what I'm saying? As I said, a lot of signs, you know, and you choose whichever one. But if you're treading on a narrow road, it means that you're treading safe. And then, you know, you want to expand on your abilities, or if you take a wrong turn, you want to know your strengths. You know what I mean? So it depends on how people want to think. On the big road, you could get lost. You could come off on the wrong exit, but you have to find that road to go back on the big. You know, and that's life. Life is never perfect. Life is never smooth. It's just a learning process for you to get better. You know what I mean? At different levels of things. You know what I mean? You may like I talk when you talk area that is not good, but you gotta find a way out of it. You know what I mean?
It seems like the big road is basically taking over some of your songs, pushing back some of your songs we had. Do you have that feeling that in a position now where, because you have beautiful songs like Rum Do That, you know, One on One. One of your big songs for me is basically the ones that Never Forget Where You Come From. Those kind of songs. Every time I play, I always make sure that it's on rotation a couple of times because we can never forget where we started.
Right.
And because of that, do you think that the big road is now pushing those songs aside? Because don't forget, there's the one song that's going to take off, and the big road is really doing well right now. So,
well, no, a song never really, especially coming from the artist, it may push other people's songs aside. But it don't push your because that's part of you. That's your catalog. What it does, it makes those songs become sweeter because people know when let me listen to some other, let me listen to some Skarpyon, you know what I'm saying? And it makes those songs stronger because as I said, you're building catalogs and you're building a platform where whenever you have a concert or shows or stuff like that or fits, your repertoire will be strong and solid. You know, it makes it more solid for me because I don't have to be sipping through. Oh, should I do this one? I could choose what I want because then my catalog is heavy. You know what I mean? And it makes it better for me now too. It builds my confidence. As I said, I struggle with confidence and to put on my own concerts and these things, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm in a position where the big road will be pulling along the other songs because it's like a big truck now. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, this is not the only song Skarpyon have, you know what I mean? Skarpyon have this, you have that, you know what I mean? So that's where we are right now. I think it's good that whenever you could bring a song that could create a bigger energy than those previous, you know, it shows that you're actually working and you're focusing on pushing the element on another level. So I'm grateful, and this song could never and will never push the other songs away. We will actually bring them closer because now you would like to play a Skarpyon mix because like, oh, I remember this is my favorite song. Oh, that's my favorite song. Because I'm gonna tell you this, brother. No matter where you go in the world, no matter what audience, whether or not they heard Skarpyon before, whenever I sing Hammond Comes, I'm telling you this right now. Because of the concept of the song and because of the participation element it has. The hammer. Everybody, young, old, do that song, and that song, to me, I don't want to say, I mean, I don't know what to say because people would have asked me this many years ago before Big Road, which is my biggest song, and they would say, boy, Skarpyon, I feel this is the biggest song. So when we reach 2022 and say, boy, Big Road is the biggest song, it's good. It could never be bad because I would like to have a bigger song next year, and people say, oh, Skarpyon, this is the biggest song. That means that's great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using that energy to motivate myself to create more things, you know, because you don't know. As I said, I don't know what is in my head. I don't know what's gonna come, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just working, brother, and it's rolling with the tide, you know what I mean? And I'm on the big road, you know what I'm saying? I gas up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I think this song has done a lot also in England for nothing in carnival, and it seemed like everywhere that this song hits, it seemed like everybody gravitated into this song because it's really catchy, and once you have a catchy something that is can motivate the people, it's always gonna get airplay, and it's always gonna be something that the people gonna look forward to.
Definitely, definitely, you know what I mean? And that's what it is, you know. As I said, you know, once you understand how to create a song, because my method to this, to all this madness, is consistency and also understanding how to create. If you understand how to create, then you're in a much better position than a person who just make up a song and get you. You know what I mean? Get you is not how I was built up. Built. I was built on understanding what you do, study what you do, learn what you do, practice what you do, promote what you do, love what you do. Not in those particular order, but that's what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So that's what it is, you know what I mean? I'm looking to see what's next. And in some cases, I may already have the song. You know what I'm saying? So it's so crazy, but probably I do already have the songs already, you know what I mean? And that's no lie, that's not a joke, no gimmicks, because I have a library. And my library, like for me, my library is a surprise to me. Sometimes when I'm going through my library, I'm like, oh, I have this one. Oh, I forgot this. I'm gonna do this one. So that's why I say I'm always 10 steps ahead, and that's facts, you know. So when people may be scrambling for some, you have to drop back and just pull a song from the library. So my library, and I'm just trying to stack up my library more and more and more and more. Because I think for those past 3 years, I think I would have created a whole new library, fresh ideas. But I have a library of old songs that I have not touched. You know what I mean? And I'm now thinking about a new library for the next 10 years again. So well, you know, so there are songs that may never see the light of day. I may probably never live to see these songs, you know, being recorded or come out. And also they may never get a chance to you know, be recorded, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I'm blessed with the talent, and I'll give thanks for it. And I'm gonna continue to, you know, to give people this energy of my creativity, and for them to enjoy and have laughed and fun times. And you know, as I said, you know, some people may not always like the songs, but at the same time, though, there are persons who are, you know, who have their opinion, and I respect their opinion. Once you ain't come to me trying to control me or tell me really what to do, then we good. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're artist, you have to be able to take criticism. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that I'm working on. You know, people are gonna criticize you. People are gonna stand up with their hand full when you're performing. people are going to not comment. People are going to comment and tell you, oh, they don't like this. And you know, you have to take these things with a grain of salt. And you know, it's just like a mango. The mango, but you really want a mango, but it ain't ripe. You just some salt on it and eat it. You know what I mean? And that's how you gotta move in life. You know, everybody will not be there for you, but everybody will be there for you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand how to, you know, to conceptualize that. Everybody's gonna be there for you, but everybody's not gonna be there for you. You know what I mean? So just think about that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that for a while, brother. If you think about that for a while, you will understand what is life. Life is, everybody's gonna be there for you, but everybody's not gonna be there for you. Understand that? You know what I mean? And understand, if you could understand that, then you're on the road, brother. You're on the road. You know what I mean? And that's what I have to learn to accept, you know, in this dispensation. You know what I mean? And I'm rolling with it. Yeah, man. You know, yeah.
It's very important to stay focused because sometimes some people take on these things that we call sometimes negativity, and then it drives you away from actually what you really want to do. So it's very important that to stay focused in anything you do, even though the negative side.
Yeah. Well, but it's a balance of things, you know, because to be honest, I don't like yes man, you know, or yes woman, you know, like yes, Captain, yeah. I don't like that. You know, I don't like that at all because then you know them is riders, you know. People who just yeah, them is riders, you know. Me like riders because riders don't contribute to the gas, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you have to be very smart on the big road. You know what I'm saying? Be very smart. You know, and my songs them have a reason. You know what I mean? And they have a concept and they have a purpose. You know, so this makes sense because just think about it. You know, big road for any festival in the whole world. I think Carnival brings people to the street. Everybody wants to be seen on that road. Everybody wants to wear the best costume on the road. Everybody wants to experience the road with music. And how it's a marching, it's something that is within us. The movement of people, Exodus. When I think about Bob Marley, you know, movement of your people, they're on the road because they're looking for better life, you know? They're moving to a different environment. They want to go to greener pastures, so to speak, you know? And it's something about the movement of people. Nomads, remember nomads don't stay one place, they move. And it's a road. The concept is road. So with this musical journey where we come to showcase that jubilation in that particular year, is on the road, is where that's the finale. And that's the biggest part of the festival, the road. You know, so this song, Big Road, you know what I mean, cement the festival for generation and generation and endless, you know what I mean, until eternity. You know, so I'm happy to be a part of history, you know, in a very subtle way then, you know what I mean. Big Road would be around for eternity, you know what I mean, because that's what it is. Big Road, you know what I mean. See if we can come better than that. See if we can come better than that, you know what I mean? And you know, I'm laughing because, you know, like no, I'm not in that creative mood, no. But when it's all done, then you realize there were a lot of people working with me in my head. It's not just Skarpyon. Trust me, because where did this concept come from? I wasn't thinking about any big road. I wasn't thinking about road. It just came. So all those persons who are another person, that element that's part of me that I don't really know in terms of in the tangible form. Thank you. and I want to thank you for working with me. And we want something bigger and better, you know. So I'm here, I'm open, my ears are open, my voice is ready to sing whatever you come with, and I'm ready to chisel it because that's what I'm blessed with. I'm blessed with the creative aspect of things, how to twist it and burn it. But in terms of where it come from, that's not me, you know what I'm saying? And it may sound crazy, but it's not me. Because I just try to remember, how did I think about this? How did it come in my head? And I can't tell you. So thank all the workers who God created around me that I can't see and I don't know. That's why we pray to the higher being and we can't see him, but we know he's there. You know what I'm saying? So big up my angels them if you want to say that, like how the world may say angels, but big up my mother creative people them. Thank you very much. I don't know the name, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? Big up to them, man. You know, man. Yeah, man. So I'm listening. You get me?
Yeah.
Sweeter than mama coconut cake. White rice, a buck of fried fish. We don't make calabash dish. I'm so proud of me islanders. We not change me accent, no matter where we live. Can't forget how we say good morning. I've been teach me all of this.
All right, in case you just joined us, we're talking to the Stingerman Skarpyon, and he's in charge of the big truck for the big road.
True.
Skarpyon,
Yes.
yeah, I just want to say, big up yourself. I'm not gonna say size up yourself for mentioning that, you know, that sometimes you struggle with your own self-confidence because there are the youths out there who are, you know, trying to make it also, and they probably have the same feeling, but you know. But the difference is, I think, for you is that you don't really show it to us. You're this confident musician, and I know that you are actually confident. But like you say, the way you grew up, you like your best for you. Your best is not enough. You think there is more beyond the best. You know, so big up yourself for that. And I know you wrote. A lot of people don't know it, but you wrote a lot of songs, or you still write a lot of songs for a lot of people, a lot of youths, because after our conversation, I had conversation with other young artists, and they go like, yeah, Skarpyon encouraged me, Skarpyon. I think you actually wrote one for Kiki, if I'm right.
Excuse
A
me?
song. I think you actually wrote a song for Kiki. Was it Kiki?
Oh yeah, I did. Yes.
Yeah, right. So you do a lot of scenes, you do a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't actually know in terms of this soca thing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you know, like I say, I was telling you, big up yourself for that, man, because at least you're looking out for the youths and make sure that the thing continues beyond you. You
Right.
understand? I just want to ask you about, like, because you mentioned earlier on that you understood the way the judging structure is done in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for let's say for road march and stuff like that. So those of us who don't know, kind of enlighten us on how the judging structure, because even before Big Road came out, I think I told you, yo, that's a road match. I was even expecting Real Steel also. I expected to have like 3 contenders for road match. And so explain to us what really went down or what might have happened to Big Road, or we got lost between the judges.
Okay, so no, okay, so well, maybe not really Steel for road march because because of the tempo and the style. It's a more raga style. So, but in terms of people were looking forward for me to enter the raga soca competition, with either Real Steel or Big Road. But I didn't enter. Contagious was really a song, not necessarily for any competition, but it was just a song as it relates to the jubilation of the restart of our festival, and it was really saying, I was using the negative for the past 2 years to turn into a positive, which is contagious music for us to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? The judging criteria for road march, I have not really gone in depth to understand what it is, but I've heard that they are judging points, for a song to be considered, in the judging scorecards. But from what I've learned from back in the day, right, maybe it was the same concept, but it was really the most popular song that is played around, on the stage when masqueraders, fetters, street bars, on the truck Monday and Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought, you know what I'm saying? Or that's what I heard. So with that being said, now, to be honest, it doesn't matter for me anymore about if they have a judging criteria and what they do, because the people will always be the deciding factor. You know what I mean? The system could judge a song based upon how it is being played in those judging areas. It could also be manipulated. It could also be programmed based upon who knows, because I don't know and I don't want to know what the judging criteria, the judging spots are. Because to me, it defeats the purpose of what a roadman song is. You know what I mean? Because if John knows where the judging points is and he have friends or whatever it is, then he could say, hey, play my song here, right. But and again, it's just what it is, bro. Like I don't even I'm promise you that I will never sing for a road march title. I will not sing for a Soca Monarch title. I will not sing for a road march title again. No, I'm not saying that I will not be in competition, but I am not singing for those things, because I've done it many times in many years, and I come up short. And then the people cry, say, well, how come Scott? And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that if me coming in this industry is to sing for a particular title, then I'll be at a loss at all times, because I'm not that type of person who friend up with the judges, or I'm not that person who friend up because I want to get somewhere. You know what I mean? I wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that to say that when you really think about, you know, the success stories of people, not necessarily in our own genre, but in the world, you realize what goes on, and you see the controversy that comes out from it, you know, and it disrupts your peace, you know, and in all our life, you always hear about peace, love, joy, peace, and happiness. That's the fundamental of life. A man could get $1 million, a billionaire, but if he does not have peace, then he'll be miserable. You know, so I'm saying that these are the things that bring greater joy to me. So Skarpyon will, yes, I would have song that potentially could be the road march champ, winner. So be it. But I'm not gonna sit on a pen a song and say this song I'm doing for road march or for soca Monaca. I ain't doing none of them things again, brother. Not me. And so I'm not even worried about where the judges' criteria, where the places. It might be down back street or wherever. That ain't matter to me, brother. Because when the people you get the music and you know that this song is what it's supposed to be, you play the song. Just like what happened with Big Road, just like what happened with Rumble, just like what happened with Hammer and Counts, just like what happened with many other songs, Looking Fine.
Turn me on, never got road match. Yeah.
Exactly, you know what I mean, by Kevin. Exactly. You know, so I'm just saying that, you know, you gotta sing from your heart. You gotta sing from a creative point of view, you know. Build that, and all the blessings will come upon you in a different form. Because just think about it. Carnival finish and big road is the road march. You understand? Just think about that. So why am I complaining about not winning the road match in Carnival Monday and Tuesday? No, brother. Here is the angels I'm telling you. I just give you something bigger and you're complaining. We gotta learn to listen. We gotta learn to see and be grateful and say, hey, look here. Because sometimes, you know, fire could be used for two things: for the purification of things, or for the motivation, or to push things forward. Or fire could be used for destruction, but it's still good, right? And it could be bad, but then we need fire. We need fire to cook our food so that we could eat. You know what I'm saying? And you keep it and sell it best, you know? So I'm saying that to say that yesterday I get the judges nod. Not even second, third, fourth, nor fifth. I was nowhere upon the sheets. You know what I mean? And it may sound like a joke to people, like, you see the comments. So who are the judges? Because I can remember people saying, boy, Skarpyon, boy, you're something playing everywhere. So how come I even met the page? You know what I mean? So I met the page. I didn't know upon the page. And that is most popular song, Juve, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm just saying, why should I worry about that when Big Road turn over the place after Carnival and still turn over the place after Carnival? Nothing here, Carnival. No, we say Canada right now. Canada says Skarpyon. UK says Skarpyon. Brooklyn says Skarpyon. The other countries them on board now. I say, boy, who this man be? Who this song be? You understand? People who come in to sing them soon. I said, so you want any more? So why am I worried about road march title? The people them don't speak already. The people spoke. So I'm just saying that I'm not gonna worry about what the judge. The judges them could be in Beckley for that matter. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that, because to be honest, I have seen where I've been hurt in competition, emotionally hurt. I see people crying in Soca Monarch when Skarpyon ain't get when them Skarpyon ain't win, or Skarpyon not get what it deserve. I see a whole crowd bawl, brother, with my own eyes. I see people come around with tears in the eye and hug me and say, Skarpyon, where do people, why they not treat you like that? I get them kind of thing, Nick. And these are motivation. Yes, I've been discouraged to not compete because of these things, but then no, I have a different view. I am not competing in this competition, not because people are going, I'm afraid to lose. No, that's not it. There's a greater joy for me to create for the people and not just being a competition, because the competition brings a level of division to certain degree. It could be, people think it's a motivation for you. It could be, but it could also be a destructive part for a person who suffer self-confidence or whatever. You know what I mean? And most people don't know the pain an artist go through or sustain to put forward a presentation just to be entertained, or just to go on stage to perform, to be booed, or to lose in a controversial way. You know what I'm saying?
True,
I don't have a problem with these things, but I'm just saying that you have to realize the bigger picture of things. You know what I mean? Because do you want your music do you want to write songs just because you want to compete, because you want to entertain these group of people here, or you want to build music to last? You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I love competition. It's good. It push on another level. But we have seen where competition would have divided the whole country, you know, in terms of violence because of music. And take Jamaica, for example. You know what I'm saying? These artists know where the whole system, you know, the whole government system have to come involved and try to bring peace. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But again, it all depends on the individual. I'm not telling nobody not to go and compete, because we need it. It's a good part of our festival celebration. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'll never compete again, but that's not in my head, because I want to compete freely. The minute you start to think about, boy, I have to compete in Raka Soca next year or Soca Mona next year, you limit your concept. I promise you that.
True,
Because
and that's why.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why some people said, some artists said that those competition can make you, and they can break you the way you look at it, the results you're looking for. And again, the ultimate result doesn't always have to be the crown prize, you know, because look, here you are still enjoying success from Big Road, you know, and like we are saying, Big Road is always going to be around for forever, because and I must compliment your engineer here too, though, because the master mix is really, really good though. You can tell the difference when you play it, you know, on a heavy set, and when you play it in your car, you know, the result that comes out of it. So it's really good quality music, Skarpyon, for real.
Yes, and I must take this opportunity to commend Kamal Archibald. I think we have a good thing going, you know, and we're gonna continue to do our very best. You know what I'm saying? It's very. Let me get a little story. Now, as I said, you know, Kamal and I were friends long time, even before we do music, like a long time, brother. And then you always telling me, you know, you have a studio, and you know, you go send me some stuff. And he sent me some stuff, and I was like, well, this guy has potential. But then, to me, I think Kamal was at that stage where, at that particular time, just getting involved. Yes, he knows to play music, but to understand, they know one thing. And Kamal is a very humble guy who use what he have. You know what I'm saying? None of us are rich guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, we are youths who have, have passion for music. And Kamal had this speaker. Listen, it ain't no bigger than Mississippi, 10 inches, maybe 12 inches. Like, people that's very small. And Kamal recorded, and it was the kind of quality that Kamal was getting on the speakers. I promise you, brother, listen to me now. Listen to songs like Hammond Comes, She Ain't Get It Yet. Bill off of those speakers, brethren. And you go and see what Kamal have, but the man, engineering skills, second to none, brother. For I look at you, man. When I can't even look at no one, Kamal big man, come and say. You know? And I felt so comfortable going with Kamal to record, because it was just peace and tranquility. I promise you, brethren. You know, and Kamal is one of the best. He will tell you that, brethren. It's like he don't go there, he don't go on the road and pump it, just say the baddest thing. But we go tell you Kamal like baddest thing, I tell you that. Baddest. Remember me tell you that. We have one of baddest producer, like my brethren, Buddy Simmons. We have a brethren Gary who produce, but I tell you, persons around myself, brethren. Kamal like baddest thing never come across. I tell you, man. Bad. Trust me. Remember me tell you. And if it wasn't bad then, we wouldn't be in this position talking about Big Bro, one of the biggest and out of it. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The man, but and this is I'm saying it proudly because we are like brothers now, and when we speak about the things that we want to do, it's just about just getting better. Because when Kamal was engineering the song, he said, "Yo, Scott, the thing wrong do that was bad." He said, "When we done with this, hey, better equality, brother." Because the man finding new ways, and he's a guy who go and see how to get his product better. And I'm telling you, he's one of the. When I heard Big Road on the system, I was blown away by the quality. I was like, wow. And DJs were commenting, "Boss Skarpyon, this is a sound what is used to test our system." Not even in Simmons or even in Notre Dame, them will tell her that is the song they use to test the system because it is right. You know? And I can't wait, brother. I can't wait to, for us to start to work again to build more music and to bring music to more people. You know what I mean? Do not look for another Big Road. Just remember that. Do not, you know what I'm saying? Do not look for another Big Road. You know
we always have to wonder what to look for Skarpyon,
But everything that I've done in music is connected, you know what I mean? And if I release some songs in a particular year, all of them have to able to give you a story and a concept, and that's what I thrive on, you know what I mean? A concept is very important, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real. So let me just ask you, before Stippy comes in again, you have a collab, and I know you're a man very particular with your collaborations. You have a collab with Justin Arundel this year.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us how that came about and the love that one is getting.
Right. So by the time we came around to this particular song, I would have already set my rules for set my eyes on what I had at that time. Real Steel, Contagious, and
Big Road.
Big Road. So when that came now, I said, "Buddy, listen, bro. I think I have enough songs now because but anyways, I'll write the song and then I say so I wanted to do I said I'll do it with somebody else, and so those are the names that came up. I got mixed up with Mystic Vibration, Colin and Tim. Both of them named Tin. One named Tin and one named Tin Man. So when Buddy heard Tin, he thought that was the guy from Mystic Vibration, who I was actually talking about. But Colin don't really do soca music like that anymore. You know, so he more on a reggae part. So then the other Tin guy, which is from New Direction, I was like, yeah, perfect. So I sent it for him, and then we came together. Unfortunately, the timing was not right for that song. We should have held back that song because it was too much for the people to digest. It was too much. But I was happy to to collaborate with a legend like himself. You know what I mean? And, hopefully that we could do it all over again. You know what I mean? Yep. Holy big song.
So and I think maybe that's what CP was talking about, and you were so right when you said that it pushes out more different songs away from you because you have in Big Road with so much love. Yes, I must agree, and I must amplify again that when I went on your YouTube channel, and folks, you got to check out the Skarpyon YouTube channel for real. You just don't want to move. I was trying to pick out some of your best songs to do an introduction with you, and like I couldn't just think. I just go like, okay, let me stop here, man. Because I didn't want to browse down because most of the songs you have there, they're really, really hits. That came out from it. So I think Big Road will bring people more closer to you again to kind of explore the rest of your songs. But I think it must have overshadowed that collab that you did with Justin. You how do you feel with that?
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, it was just the wrong time. I don't want to say overshadowed, it was just the wrong time because once people gravitate to a song, there's nothing you could do about it. It's the people choose that, and that's what it is. And I'm just happy that you know, it was just one of my songs. It doesn't matter really, you know what I mean? And you know, so because you just don't know, you know. So, but like for me, I would like to just release one song a year, but because of my creative juice, it's like it's impossible. Impossible. Because listen, in my early stages, you know, I used to do an album every year. You know, I used to do an album every year because when I start to write, I'm writing. I will write 2 calypsos, and then I'm gonna put one of the calypso on the album, and then you know, because I was really trying to bring a freshness to the art form when it comes to calypso, because we have calypsos being played all year round, but again they weren't ready for that concept as well, you know. So I would have been criticized for that effort, you know, or for that vision, and then you know, it continues, you know. You know, you will find those naysayers and things, and as I said, I've learned how to smile with them, because to be honest, I'm not a person who really dwell around negative people. My circle is very small. You know what I'm saying? So you find, if a person don't understand what I'm doing, I just trying to lock you off from even talking to me, because I want to have a clear head. But no, I like to mingle with the fakers them. I like to mingle with them a little bit, you know, just to hear what they have in here, because sometimes the fakers them have good things. The fakers them have good things to say, you know what I mean? But it's just it's your perception, you know. Like, so like you find me now, Skarpyon now. Before, Mr. Man, I walk on the street and I serious, you know what I mean? If me and you, then I got my business. But if they wanted to be, hey, we're gonna, yeah, you know, so this is the new me, you know what I mean? Me, man, me talk to the good, bad, and evil, man. Come check, man. Hey, we're gonna, because guess what? I have more protection with me in terms of my abilities and my knowledge of how life is. The road, as I said, if you chat the road and a soft, then you won't get anywhere. You wouldn't know your foot, you wouldn't know your abilities. And because I using the concept of big road, the big road you're gonna meet all kind of people, truck drivers, car drivers, big bike riders, pedestrians. You might find higglers on the road, you might find, you know, vagrants on the road, you know. This is the real life.
Real life, man.
Life isn't a narrow path where it's just one. No, that's not true. The life road is big.
Big, true. Everybody can relate to big road, big truck, man. Everybody, whether any race, nation, wherever, man, it's a big road, they know what you talk about. Big truck, they know what you talking about. You know?
Exactly that's what I'm saying. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, but I would like to collaborate with some people, you know what I mean? There are some people who I see who have great potential and who have a standard that I would like to, you know, to work with, that could keep my standard up there, and or even push it on another level. And there are some persons who I see who have that ability, you know what I mean? And as I said, you know, but still you have to drive in your own lane. Even all the way on the big road, you have to drive in your own lane. Yep. Or if a man is in your lane, you have to be a distance away from him. One of you gotta be in front, one of you gotta be behind. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to pass me, you have to go in a different lane. You understand? So you have to go in a different lane. What? The examples are there for us to see and to learn, brother. So if a man did front of you, let the man try. Don't try to go. You can't pass him in the same lane. Because then guess what happens? Conflict. You're going to crash, you're going to fight. So come out of that, indicate, and go side him if you want to go side him. All could be side each other. But if you want to pass him, then you have to press gas and go past. So that's where me at, right? Me in my own lane. So whoever in front of me, me not worry about you. Me go so and go so. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yeah, man. So that's what it is. I know, I like Vinci saying he say cut and go through. You know what I mean?
Just before, let me tell you that concept of soca right through the year is not a bad concept, because I'll tell you something. When CNN started and the concept was used all day, I heard that took a lot of criticism too. And look where CNN is now. Other news TV stations are following suit and have news all day too. So, you know, sometimes you just say you can't make people kill their dreams, you know. So
right. Exactly, brother. You know, true. You know what I mean? And as I said, you know what I mean, I'm no open, as I said, to try new things and to say what I have to say. You know what I mean? Before I was very you know, like very careful. I'm not gonna offend anybody, but I'm just gonna say what's on my mind. I'm always like that, but I think I'm more confident saying what I have to say, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's steering my own ship, you know what I'm saying? And I have to believe in myself and build my confidence and able to express myself. So persons, if you're not riding with Skarpyon, then at some point you're going to catch.
You're not on the big road.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what I'm saying, I know for a fact that some of my songs bring joy to everybody. Not at the same time, but everybody. Promise you that.
All of your songs bring joy to somebody. I rather do that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that's where we are, man. And you could check out and if if person's interested in getting the Skarpyon merch, you know what I'm saying, you could just message me. Within the US is right now, well, for these are just 30 US. Just message me, inbox me.
How much are they? How much are those?
30 US.
Okay, and they come in all colors, right? They come in all colors.
Well, it's right now it's black and white. We could change this particular color into whatever you like, you know. But for right now, we have yellow and just yellow. But we have the shirts is black and white, and size in different sizes. You know, sizes that from small right up to whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know Mark Williams from Pink Thursday is watching also. He would want his little pink in it too, you know.
Well, I'm saying, you know, yeah, because we were sending over something to Canada. You know, so the Canada massive, you know, you just inbox me, and you know, Skarpyon gonna deal with it, because right now we're just dealing with those in America right now. I know there are folks back home who would have messaged me to get some. We haven't reached there yet, you know, but we just wanna you know, find out the shipping and everything. So it's really 30 plus shipping, whatever the shipping is cost, you know what I'm saying? So we try to incorporate that as well, you know. But you know, slowly but surely, you know, we're just trying to set up the Skarpyon brand and just keep pushing, you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. But thanks to all the persons who would have reached out and would have purchased their teas and the merch, you know what I'm saying? And we have more concept coming. We're gonna get the hats, we're gonna get pens, we're gonna get everything that is coming, you know what I mean? So it's as I say, it's an ongoing process for Skarpyon, and you know, we're just building the empire slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Big road is what it is, you know, and you know, you never know where it's gonna lead up, but we're still building music. Already in the studio already. Never stop in the studio. We will be looking to bring new things to the table when it comes to Skarpyon, and you know, just look out for it. And we're riding, you know, but we live in life, we enjoying life with family, and you know, we having fun. Everything is not all work, but we having fun too, you know what I mean? We gotta enjoy ourselves within ourselves. We can't just work and enjoy ourselves. So I'm mixing that up what it relates to my life as well, you know what I mean? But for right now, we're going hard on the music, we're going hard on the promotion, and you know, we're just working, you know. Good man.
Sure. So,
Skarpyon, I want to pick up on the part with the calypso earlier. My concept basically was to play a brand of different type of music, but it started picking up that calypso started picking up so much in England, and my radio station started to get popular in Europe. So basically, 90% of my playing music is Caribbean music. And I break it up for you so that you get an understanding. Between midnight and 5 o'clock, that's the English time. So although I mix a little bit of reggae into it, because reggae is also one of the things that you can take out of England. But calypso is really picking up, especially ragga calypso. So between that time, I play a mixture of calypso, ragga calypso, and reggae. From about 5 to 10, that's the Caribbean waking up time. And I can tell you, because it's very easy when you have an internet really, that you can go back and watch your graph. You can go back and see where the people listen and what music carry scales up. So I'm telling you this because that's what carry the scales up. So between say 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock, that's when I play a little bit more international music, and that also drive Europe. And in the
Yeah.
evening, then I break it down a little bit slow because Caribbean people always like the nice slow music in the evening. So calypso all year really can work. But we
Oh
have to
yeah, definitely, man. You know, but again, but you know, you would have to do some changes to it in terms of the production part of things, you know, and then it will have that appeal. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, Calypso have content which is already set, but just the structure and the you know the production of things, you know, and I think once you do that, it's gonna have a different feel, you know. So you know, let's see what's gonna happen, you know, because then if they don't do that, they're always gonna complain about, oh, people don't listen to Calypso and whatever. But we have to do some changes, just like music, you know. Music will never be the same, but I mean, it will represent what it is, you know what I mean? But you have to have new, innovative way of producing things so that, you know, you just like packaging basically, because, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, at the early stages of the festival, there was a talk going around about, you know, the old man them should stay out and with the young man them come in. And then when I heard that, like coming from people who always have an opinion, you know what I mean, and always feel that you know, what they say is concrete. I was very taken. I was taken aback by it. You know what I'm saying? But then just think about it. The old heads, so to speak, are the most dominant in this year's festival in music. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you know, it's like sometimes, you know, these people don't really have the vision. They are just persons who just like to talk. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say that the packaging, you know, could change a lot of things coming, whether it's coming from a young person or old person. It always has to do with the relevancy of things. Is it relevant? Is it relevant to the time? You know what I'm saying? Because our old school could be an old school, but then our old school become relevant on time based on how it has been packaged. Or for example, in music, a man could sample an old school song and bring it in the new form in this time, and it becomes a hit. And that song could be over 30 years, but they use the concept and bring it in a modern day format. You know, so sometimes, you know, people have to be very careful of the things they say, because if you don't have a knowledge of things, I think you should try to seek, or just instead of just saying things randomly because you want to get an audience or you want to get likes. Because as I said, you know, followers and fanatics is two different things. You know, you have, if you put them together, it's even more dangerous. But when you have the fanatics, those are the ones who say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And if the person say no, they say no, you know what I'm saying? But the fans now are the ones who say, boy, Skarpyon, you know, I follow, you know, but I think you should have do this on a rare. You know, these people are not offensive, they're just telling you what they feel. Or, you know what I'm saying, based on what they observe. So I'm just saying that, you know, Calypso could really be great, because now I have a different way of Calypso, a way of thinking, and I have the modern way of it. And I'm gonna and I'm hoping if I could have one of those thrown in the upcoming years, and you will see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it will be beautiful. And then people are gonna criticize it, but they're gonna follow it because it's gonna be something beautiful. It's gonna be where you could play it all year long and you could dance to it. I'm telling you, you know, so that came in my head and I see how I could do it. You know what I mean? I could come hard politically upon it. When I say political, I could come hard politically. But then people still dance it in a party. Trust me, and it's coming. You know, so I'm working on that. You know what I mean? And you know, so once you do that, then we will attract people to come to the festival or to the performance in Calypso. And then we'll be able to appreciate the traditional Calypso. But then if there's nothing to bring them to the tradition, then you're just gonna die. And the people them who know it from their time, which was fresh or which was great, when everybody die off, then the music die off for them too. But we want to have a continuation. Music is sharing, is bridging the gap for every generation, and that's what it is. And that's how life continues. You have to bridge the gap. It's like me teaching you what I've learned, or me teaching my kids what I've learned. and they teach their kids. And yes, of course, they're gonna learn new things within their time and their era. You know, like no, this is the era of the young kids. They put on the computer and when they have kids, they're gonna teach their kids, and their kids will grow into this into this era better than us, because my generation, we were at the end of learning how to use a computer, you know, which is in the 1990s or 1997, early 2000s. That's when we were actually learning how to use computers. Like everybody, no, every kid have a computer. No, they go in school and computer. They learning on computer. They're doing university studies on computer. You know what I'm saying? Before that, there's only so many people could have one computer. You know what I mean, brother? And they're building the phone them now like computers. It's like, I mean, they're computer, mini computers. So, you know, it's just what it is. And if you don't follow that trend, if you don't see that, then you will learn. Like just like me. I didn't come from a social media era, but I was like I was shying away from even being on social media, because I think it was really giving me too much of a business and thing. So that was like, so I'm always late when it comes to what's the new app or what's the new social media thing going on, like TikTok and them thing. I late in TikTok. Yeah, late on TikTok. And then every day you see more people following, because it's just what it is. And they say, oh, it's got to be in TikTok now. Because I was on it for a while, but I never post no video. I was like, when I look at what it was just people going on there in their underwear and getting a million likes. And I was like, me and doing that, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And if you go on it right now, that's all the ladies them doing this when they wake up in the morning in their underwear and this pose and some whatever. Sometimes they don't even say nothing. They just have a voice of anybody and get a million views. I was like, me ain't doing that. So then I was like, let me use my music. Let me post up my music. And then, you know, then I find a way within that now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. And that's the reason why I wasn't going on it, because like that's how they're doing voiceovers and whatever. I was like, me ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm part of it because I'm in there promoting my music. You get me? So just like Facebook, when Facebook come out, like me ain't doing that either, you know. But then I was like, me ain't going back Facebook, go look for a friend and look for people. Me have time for that. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, I could use music for my music, you know what I'm saying? And then with music now, people know who went to school with you, going to a different area. You know, hey, you do this music, and then you meet friends that, and then friends share friends, and then friends find friends, and then you get more followers, people following the music. I was like, okay. Then same thing with YouTube. I was like, with the music on YouTube, build your own thing. But when I look, you only get like 300 followers. I mean, or 10 followers, and you're feeling embarrassed about that. You're like, man, me putting the music up. But then I was like, but that's your thing. You gotta start from zero and build up a thing. So like, so I like, instead of me sending my music to publish to somebody, publish my own music, and later on when I reach the threshold of what they expect of you, then you start to get paid. And I reach to that point now where I'm getting paid from YouTube. I was like, but if I didn't do it, then I've been making that person more, building that person empire instead of my empire. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing come to music. How are we gonna have people to appreciate our music if we don't allow the innovative minds to bring something fresh to the collective art form instead of the older heads them just criticizing? They bring something new. Yes, we're gonna follow the same blueprint, but we're gonna do some twist and turn because it's a new time. It's a new time. We don't expect we to be producing music the same way 20 years ago. Like no, you know what I'm saying? Yes, we are not gonna do the boom 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 thing, but we would have a different feel to it. You know what I mean? Look at it. For example, it's like the way we used to wear pants, them some big pants foot, and when you walk a road, them jagger. That was his style. But now we reached a stage now where man say, boy, my pants foot, them have to get tight and small down there. If you wear big foot pants now, people can laugh at you now. But back in the day when I got tight foot pants, man laugh at you because they say, boy, they laugh. So it's just time and how life set up. You know, you gotta learn how to adjust in different times and thing. You know what I mean? Of course, without losing your sanity and losing respect and you know what I mean? But sometimes, it's just what it is. You gotta go there and step out. You know what I'm saying? Step out like a champion. Yeah, man.
Just passing it back to Mr. Sears to the wrap up part of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, singer man. Is there anything else you wish to talk about that we haven't really touched so far?
Yeah, man. Like as I said, thanks to all the fans, them. I must thank the other Caribbean islands in particular because this is how we are gonna build champions. When we share our music to different cultures and different, environment, we're gonna build champions that are gonna bring joy to all of us. So let's be open-minded to other artists and other genres, and subgenres of music, so that we could build champions among ourselves, because too long we have seen where our Caribbean people we tend to be selfish in terms of what we do and try to be masters of our masters and creators of everything, but we also have to allow people to to help us to get there. You know what I'm saying? We also have to able to invite other people into our space as well. So, and once we do that, then we will find that nobody is actually taking away from you. You're actually sharing, you know what I mean? And that's what social media is about. Not everybody who's friend with you is from St. Vincent or from Trinidad or from Barbados or from wherever Caribbean islands you're from. There are people who tuning in, and we are a world space, we are a world community where all of us have different aspirations and businesses. We have to share this so that people could see what you have. You know what I'm saying? So of course we are inviting a lot of people in our space, and you know what I mean, so that we could become great as well as them. Because if we don't share, then none of us will be great. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta share so that we can be great and them can be great. So us can be great. Share so that us can be great. You know what I'm saying? Be
True.
good. And I'm very thankful for the love that I'm receiving and I'm continuing to receive. And I'm just gonna continue to put my best foot forward, you know what I mean, in this industry. And you know what I mean, and it's an example for my life too, is that you work hard and you're gonna achieve success, and there's no going around that. You work hard, you're gonna get results. It's facts. You keep banging at a door and you're gonna break down eventually, you know what I mean? You're gonna break it down. And that's what I'm doing. I'm banging every day. I'm banging as hard as I can. I'm not even banging with my hand. I'm banging with everything. Break down the doors. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Everything big.
Everything big.
Yeah, I see why they made you cultural ambassador, but I just want to thank you also, man, for your contribution consistently towards the progress of Vinci Carnival and also for Vinci Carnival 2022. I know we're gonna look forward for bigger things. God, well, the road done big, so we're gonna see what you're gonna have big again. So we know bigger things for 2023. And thank you again for locking on to Vinci Internet Radio. So just tell people again where they can get the merchandise and follow you on social media.
Yes, thank you very much. Just it could be Instagram, you could direct message me, or Facebook, you could message me. Remember to follow Skarpyon on all the social media. So it's Skarpyon. Well, we're gonna get the name Skarpyon _ 7844 for IG. Skarpyon on TikTok. On Skarpyon Music on YouTube. So subscribe, put on the notification button because we have real contents to upload. And also like and share the video. Share and share the video to your friends. Facebook, Skarpyon Music again. And Sean Williams on the regular Facebook, which is SHERN Williams. You know what I mean? And I'm very thankful for the love I've been receiving, and we're gonna continue to push the music. London Massive, look out for me in October. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time up there because London is a place that appreciates soca music, and we like that, So and there are other places, but as soon as everything is confirmed, once you follow me on social media, you're gonna see where I'm gonna be in the world, So it's enough love, enough respect, Big up to all the fans them. Big up to the new fans them. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, now is the right time to go and subscribe.
True, very important.
Support is the only video that is up that says Skarpyon Big Road. Subscribe to that channel. I want to see at least by the end of the day 100 new subscribers. So I'm gonna thank you very much for sharing and loving the music, and one love. And I'm gonna continue to be on that big road for you when it comes to music. She loved the road, the road. She said everything must be big. Yeah, man.
So big. I would take away vocals in the door.
It sounds good. Big up to Vince Internet Radio for having me again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come forward again. We never go back. We come forward. Yeah, man. Big things, brother, and big respect to you and Sip. You know, I mean, it's just enough love, and I showed this program as an inspiration to new and upcoming artists, and also to the persons who are my fans. I hope that you will learn something new. That in life, we all got to continue to just push the energy, and no matter about the criticism, we're gonna welcome them, but we're gonna cut through and go around them. You know what I mean? And that's the concept to life. We're gonna face the challenges on the big road, and that's what it is. The road is not narrow. The road is big. Yeah, man. Skarpyon.
Once again, thank you. But before you go, I want you to do something for me. Send me a voice over for your European tour so that I can put it into the music when I play in between 12 and 5 in the morning.
Yes.
Because
I will even send you the flyer. I will even send you the flyer too.
So because I can run it because even though you want me to do the voice, I do it and I put it in the between 12 and 5. That's when European people they really listen to Vinci Internet Radio. But once again, man, I want to thank you as always. You're free to come on anytime. I don't have to do anything now. You just call me up and say, well, hey, I want to come X, Y, Z. No problem with that.
Man.
Do make me have to call you.
Right. Yeah. True, man.
No, you're supposed to be letting me call you before anything.
No, well, actually, I think it's me call this time, Yeah.
Do that anytime, man. You're no problem, man.
Yeah, true.
You're part of the family.
True. Bless you, brother.
The family always make space for the family. So
true. Facts.
Anytime you're ready, man, just come on. And another thing, any person out there, Vincent, whatever, as you want to spread the wing, you have anybody you think that we could run an interview with, don't be shy. If you can't get on to me, you get on to Moulton, and then we work it from there. So once again,
we have a new program for like new artists that's coming up, shorter interviews, for new artists. So a different time though. So
so we can talk about that. But if you have anybody, just let us know. And once again, thanks a lot, and see you sometime again.
Yeah, listen, bro.